may recognize the proboscis monkey, native to the swamps and mangroves of Borneo. But did you know that their noses may serve an unexpected aquatic purpose? While their exaggerated schnozzles help with mating by amplifying calls to females, researchers believe that their large noses also act like built-in snorkels. These monkeys are excellent swimmers, and their long noses might actually help them breathe while partially submerged, helping them stay hidden under the water for longer periods of time. They also have partially webbed feet and hands, which allows them to swim powerfully through the water, which is a very unusual trait for primates. In fact, they are among the best swimmers in the primate world, often seen jumping into rivers with belly flops before paddling away. Squirrel monkeys are known for their lively behavior and inquisitive nature, but one of their most remarkable traits lies in their exceptional color vision. While most primates, like humans, rely on trichromatic vision, which means that we have 3 types of cone cells in our eyes, some squirrel monkeys have a unique 4th type of cone that allows them to perceive ultraviolet light. This extraordinary visual ability has essentially provided them with a superpower in the dense forests that they inhabit. This is because UV light is reflected by certain fruits, flowers, and even some insects, giving the squirrel monkeys an evolutionary advantage in spotting food sources that would be invisible to other animals. Interestingly though, this UV vision isn't uniform across the species. It's more commonly found in male squirrel monkeys, suggesting that it might play a role in sexual selection or social behaviors. This vision ability helps them detect subtle changes in their environment that may signal the presence of ripe fruits or predators lurking nearby. In the Himalayan town of Shmala, India, a local baseball field has become the unlikely stage for a group of rhesus macaws to imitate one of humanity's favorite pastimes. Over time, these monkeys have learned to play baseball in their very own way. It started innocently enough, with the monkeys observing local children playing games on the field. Before long, though, they began snatching the balls, bats, and even running around the bases, mimicking the movements of the children. Now, the monkeys have developed an affinity for the sport, often stealing balls in mid-play and running off of them. They have even been seen holding the bats and trying to swing them just like the children. Some locals believe the monkeys understand the competitive nature of the game, as they seem to enjoy disrupting matches at critical moments. The playful antics of these monkeys have turned into a regular spectacle, often drawing in tourists who all come to watch the monkeys join in with the fun. Mandrills are famous for their vibrant multicolored faces, which have amazing blue and red hues, especially on adult males. However, these striking colors are more than just eye-catching. They play an essential role in communication and social structure. The intensity of Mandrill's facial colors is directly related to its dominance and emotional state. When a male is excited, angry, or aroused, his facial colors will become even more vivid, with bright reds and blues radiating across his face and rump. This sudden change in coloration acts as a signal to other members of the troop, broadcasting the male's mood, status, and intentions without the need for vocalization. During the mating season, dominant males with the most intense coloration have the best chance of attracting females, as the brightness of their faces indicates good health and genetic fitness. On the other hand, stressed or subordinate males may show duller colors, which is a sign that they are not currently challenging for group leadership. As an honorable mention to this, the bald wake hairy, a unique monkey species native to the Amazon rainforest, has a striking red face, which actually indicates their health status depending on how red it is. Healthy individuals will display a vibrant red face thanks to their oxygen-rich blood, whereas sick or weak wake hairies develop pale faces, which helps other members in the group to avoid them and stop the spread of sickness. Along the coastal waters of Thailand, fishermen have long been reporting encounters with a group of particularly crafty monkeys that have earned the title of pirates. These marauding groups of crab-eating macaws have developed a unique and troublesome habit: raiding fishing boats. The monkeys will often approach the boats in groups, and while some create distractions, the others will leap on board to steal fish, fruit, and other food supplies from unsuspecting fishermen. They often use deception, sending younger, more innocent-looking monkeys first as a cute distraction, followed by the seasoned adult thieves. What makes this behavior even more remarkable is that it wasn't observed in earlier generations of macaws. These monkeys have adapted to human activities, recognizing the boats as a convenient food source. Titi monkeys are famous for their intense pair bonding behaviors. These South American primates form monogamous pairs, which is a rare trait in the animal kingdom. outside of birds. What's more intriguing, though, is their constant cuddling and tail twining. Partners will spend hours sitting close by, often wrapping their tails around each other, all while grooming and hugging. These affectionate behaviors are thought to strengthen their emotional and social bonds. Researchers believe that these strong bonds help the monkeys with cooperative parenting and territorial defense, as mated pairs will fiercely defend their turf from rival monkeys. The male monkeys are also highly involved in childcare, constantly carrying their infants and only handing them to the female for feeding. In a bustling market in New Delhi, India, and the core once became an unlikely hero after helping local police catch a pickpocket. The thief had been roaming the marketplace, blending into the crowd, but unbeknownst to him, a curious monkey had been following him closely. When the police were alerted to the situation and arrived to apprehend the criminal, the monkey jumped into action. As the suspect tried to flee, the macaw jumped onto him, grabbing his shirt and holding onto him tightly, slowing down the thief and allowing the police to move in and arrest him. This spontaneous act of vigilance wasn't a one-time event, though. Monkeys in urban areas of India often developed close, though complicated relationships with humans, observing their behavior and sometimes intervening in unexpected ways. In this particular case, the macaw seemed to understand that the thief was causing trouble in the territory and took it upon himself to play the role of a law enforcer. It's one of the many incidents that highlights how monkeys, despite being wild animals, can sometimes engage in what appears to be social justice. Spider monkeys, known for their long limbs and exceptional agility, possess one of the most specialized and useful adaptations in the primate world, their prehensile tails. Measuring up to 35 inches, their tails can be longer than their entire body, and they essentially function like a fifth limb with incredible strength. In fact, spider monkeys can hang by their tails alone for hours on end, using them to hold their entire body weight while freeing up their hands to grab food or navigate complex branches. This allows them to swing, dangle, and climb with an efficiency that few other primates can match. The underside of their tail, right near the tip, also has a hairless patch of skin that acts like a fingertip, providing the monkeys with an extra tactile sensitivity. This hooked tail, combined with their incredibly dexterous fingers, allows them to perform precise tasks like peeling fruits or handling small objects, even in precarious positions high up in the canopy. In 18th century Japan, a rather unusual decree came from Emperor Nakamikado, who was fascinated by the behavior of Japanese macaws. These monkeys, often seen around temples, were revered for their intelligence and curious demeanor. In a symbolic gesture, the emperor declared a group of macaws as honorary monks within the Buddhist temples of Kyoto. This wasn't just a whimsical decision, though. The monkeys were believed to have a spiritual connection to the divine and were seen as messengers of the gods. These monkeys were allowed to freely roam the temple grounds, where monks and pilgrims would offer them food as a form of worship. Feeding the monkeys was believed to bring good fortune, and the animals were treated with the same respect as human monks. Over time, these monkeys became part of the temple's identity, participating in daily life and even influencing local spiritual practices. Today, the tradition continues in some areas, where Japanese macaws still live in harmony with humans, like the famous Owatayama Monkey Park in Kyoto, where they are seen as living symbols of peace and prosperity.